Well, I'm Doug Talley, and I'm from Kansas City. I play saxophone, I play clarinet. I used to play cello. Well, music was always going in my house. My dad played a whole lot of, they call it vinyl now. We called it records back then. He had Louis Armstrong, he had Ella, and so I would hear jazz. I wanted to play music, it sounded like fun, and so when I had a chance in elementary school, I got in the orchestra in fourth grade and played some cello and signed up for clarinet, and then didn't play saxophone until high school, but I enjoyed all of that very much, and then studied all of that in college, and was playing gigs all along, and it was just so cool getting paid to do stuff that I really enjoyed. And music education became part of that, helping other people, young people, follow some of the same path, at least to some degree, and getting other people involved in music. And it's been a very fruitful, enjoyable experience. Growing up in Kansas City, first of all, I had a very good music education through Shawnee Mission schools, through public school. Not just learning to play your horn or learning to play in an ensemble, but also my teachers would say, and go out and listen to some music, and that's part of music education, getting the students to go out and listen to some music. And we were fortunate because Kansas City, Missouri at that time had a Parks and Recreation series. And it was like weekly over the summer that they would have a park that they would feature, and they would have somebody like Dexter Gordon play a concert, or Woody Herman, or Phil Woods, or it's Earl Father Hines even, and all kinds of people. So my music education, courtesy of Kansas City, a lot of it had to do with actually going out and seeing all these people in concert situations. And part of my music education was concerts. It was just amazing what you could hear, and that was all courtesy of Kansas City being a jazz town. I'm sure if people didn't think of Kansas City as a jazz town, if promoters didn't think of Kansas City as a jazz town, they wouldn't have tried some of this stuff. So it was a great music education, and Kansas City was a wonderful place to be at that time. It still is. I got to play with Jay McShann, and that was a real education. Just being on the same stage, seeing how he handled things. Not just his piano playing, but the way he would treat the music. I remember he called All the Things You Are, and I thought, so here I was this 20-some-year-old kid, I thought, All the Things You Are, all right, I know that song. I was getting ready to just rip into it. And he counts it off as a ballad. And he played it like he'd been playing it his whole life as a ballad. And it made so much sense. And so sometimes we don't think about it. We get influenced by whatever it is, some version of a song that sticks in our brain. But now I'm a little bit more open. For the past 30 years, I've been a little bit more open to, hey, there's more than one way of treating this music.